Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. No, can't see anything there. That's good. Okay. I shall wait. I shall wait. Oh, crap. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Daryl! 1 minute. Daryl! Let's see if he answers. Anyway, there's not much noise here. So we'll just go without the headphones. Let's just go without the headphones. He can't hear me anyway. He's there. He's around the corner. He can't hear me. So we'll go without. How are you guys? You're all good? That's good. That's good. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello from Buffalo, Virginia, Ohio, Montana. God, you're all from America. Tell Daryl to make an appearance. I know. He's too busy. You know, they say that all women do is like to gossip. Not true. Not true. Illinois, Minnesota, Florida. Brothers do have selective deafness. Yeah, they do. They do. You're wearing your headphones. He's around there talking to the women. He should be in a spa. What? No, what is it? A steam room at the gym with all the other old men. Oh dear. Are we there yet? No, what is it? A steam room at the gym with all the other old men. Oh dear. Are we there yet? Uh, how have you been and your mother doing good? I've been great. I've been great. Um, I've been great. Mum, I had a bit of a scare with her yesterday. We went to the beach a couple of weeks ago and she got a bit sunburnt on a foot. Shoes sit. She wears open toe shoes. They sit across her toes, and sunburn turned into a blister. And then on one toe, the shoe irritated it, and now it's an angry wound. And I just, I'm a nurse. But it's different when it's your mum. And I just panicked and I said, that's it, we're going to the doctors straight away. No hesitation. We jumped in the car and went. And as soon as the nurse cleaned up the wound, it was like, oh, I should not have panicked. So for the next several days so they can keep an eye on it. And I just come back from shopping and said, come on, let's go. No, I don't want to. She's watching Gladiator 2. I know it's not out on DVD yet, but my brother knows a guy who knows a guy who goes to a market who gets them from overseas. And okay, it's a black market. It's not an above market. So we get the DVDs sometimes before they're even out of the cinema. Why am I telling you this? I don't know. But yeah, so she's in there watching Gladiator 2. She didn't want to go and get it changed. And I can't force her. Otherwise, she's great. Afternoon, Queensland. An Aussie. Yes, after hot afternoon. So hot. Now, I was going to go and do that stupid hill walk up that hill several times. But you know what? Here's my procrastinating excuses. It's too hot. It is. Okay, it's 28 degrees Celsius, but it's hot. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow morning. I got nothing on tomorrow morning. I'll do it tomorrow morning. There you go. It's just too hot. I don't like being hot and sweaty. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. There's just something about being all hot and sweaty that it's uncomfortable. No, I couldn't live in the desert, put it that way, or the tropics. So we'll do it early in the morning when the park opens. It opens at 8, so I'll be there at 8. Try to. Until I find another excuse not to do it. Anyway, back to you guys. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. There's a lot of medbed posts floating around. I'm talking to my friends. You didn't hear me calling out for you, did you? I wanted my headphones, but don't worry, we're good without it. And he's not wearing them. Okay. There's a lot of medbed posts floating around on Telegram. And they're coming onto Facebook. And, oh, medbeds available this time. Oh, the deep state tried to get the medbeds. If you notice what channels they're coming from, they're all clickbait channels. They're all spam channels. Here, click this link, help grow the channel. It's all BS, okay? It's BS. The reason why I haven't been talking about medbeds is because there's nothing to say. The centres, the military centres, they're up and running. They're ready. All we're doing is waiting. They're waiting for the green light for the RV, the redemption appointments. There is no news. There won't be any news until the redemption appointment. Then we'll have an idea on when they're going to be available to the public. Until then, there is no news. Okay? They are well protected. They're all military based, very controlled. No one's attacking them. No one's trying to get them. The fact is that under every medbed centre or every building, every property with a medbed on it or animal healing chamber on it, it has additional security that you won't even know about. Meaning it has like a cylinder. It's about that wide, that round, goes in the ground about 10 meters below the ground in the center of the property. That emits a frequency, okay? That emits a frequency that anybody with ill intentions cannot get past the boundary of that property. No rockets can come, no bullets can come, no one can break in. They can't come from underneath. They can't come from above. They can't come from the sides. They can't portal in. They can't get in. Spiritually, they can't get in either. Okay? Every medbed or animal healing chamber center will have this. They already have them. And the humanitarians building them will also have them. So anybody who wants to come in and have a look around, anybody who wants to break in to steal something, you see, you can set this frequency thing to the actual boundary of the property. Let's just say someone wants to go in and cause havoc in the center. If the closer, because it's based on vibration, if they get too close to the fence, the boundary, they will start to feel really, really sick, like really sick. If they cross the boundary and they get a few meters in, they will double up in pain, squirming on the ground. They will not be able to put another foot forward. If they do continue, guess what happens? The pain becomes so bad their heart will stop. They will never get to the medbeds, ever. Ever. Okay? So this whole idea of the deep state attacking the medbeds is BS. Now, to get the medbeds from one place to another, like from a military base to a center, they can actually open portals to go from directly where they are in the military base to directly in the center. They don't need to travel on the road. Okay? This is what people don't understand. This technology that is being rolled out is so bloody advanced. They won't tell you exactly what it can do because you will not believe it. Okay? So forget about these posts saying, oh, the deep state attacked them. No, you can't attack them. So if you're trying to send a rocket, guess what happens? That frequency device will deactivate the rocket coming towards it, and it sends up like a shield, a dome. So that rocket will disintegrate in mid-air. It will reduce the rocket to zero, meaning non-existent, meaning now it's just part of the atmosphere. It's just energy now. Okay? Same with bullets. They'll just disintegrate. You'll hear the bang, you go, oh, what was that? Oh, no one was hurt. Okay, continue. Meaning the bullet has now returned to spirit, to source, to creation. All right? So please stop sharing those posts. Please stop believing that crap. It's just not true. Okay? What may happen is the people involved may be attacked by the deep state. But the medbeds and the centers, the bad guys know what technology is there and they dare not to go after it because they know if they continue on their mission, they will die. Because the pain will be so bad, this technology will cause so much pain, their heart will stop. And they will literally drop dead going there. Okay? Same with reporters. No reporters will ever get past or over the boundary fence. No reporters ever will, unless you invite them in. But if they're trying to sneak in, same thing will happen. Remember, it's all based on frequency. This is why we've been so consistent and so raise your frequency, raise your frequency, raise your frequency, raise your frequency. It's all based on vibrational frequency. Okay? That's the future of technology. Frequency with everything. Okay? So, and also anyone sharing a post or making a post, medbeds released on this date or March 15th or March 29th, this is going to, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Okay? No dates. There is no date. There's no projected timing. Everything's based on the RV notifications. When the RV notifications come, then we'll have some kind of projected targeted date or timeline. Until then, nothing. So people coming up with dates is talking, and it's all bullshit. 100%. You don't need to send me a message. Oh, was this true? No, it's not. Okay? It's bullshit. 100%. All right? So just chill, and I know people need it. There is no news. There are no updates. The medbed centers, are just like us. We're waiting for that green light. And that green light has not been given yet, so there are no updates with the medbeds. Everyone's ready. Everybody is ready. They're all on standby. Just like the Redemption Center staff, they're on standby, waiting. Like we're on standby, waiting. Okay? If there's an update, I'll come and give it to you, of course. But there isn't an update, so I'm not going to make shit up just to keep you going, to keep your hopes up. Okay? I'm not like that. Shit, it's hot out here. Oh, goodness. I do have a storm forming later this afternoon, but oh my god, it's so hot. This is why I'm not tackling that hill. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't even make a quarter way up that hill. It's so hot. Oh dear. Why did I choose now to come and do a video? Ugh. Oh my goodness. So humid. It's just the humidity is killing me. Ugh. Tomorrow is a big day. Not sure why. It's a big day for everybody, I guess. If you open your eyes, it's a big day. Okay. EBS is tomorrow at midnight. We shall see. They've said that quite a few times, and guess what? We're still here. No EBS, nothing, nada. So I don't believe in dates. I go by minute to minute to minute, and I live in the now. And you know what? Since I stepped away, not stepped away, stepped back from looking for the RV, looking for notifications all the time, I'm living in the now and I'm as happy as can be. Like, I don't have anything to complain about, except my mum scaring the shit out of me. That's it. And she's fine. I have nothing to complain about. I've got a beautiful new car, all my bills are paid, I've got some money in the bank. Life is good. And that's the first time in a long time I've been able to say that. I do not have any money to buy a loaf of bread. Literally, I had no money to buy a single loaf of bread. I had just enough to rake up to buy honey or, a small bottle of milk. I had nothing, nothing. But I trusted spirit. I trusted the universe. I lived in the now and I followed my passion. I never believed it would work. And I said, you know what? Worrying isn't working. Looking at my bank account isn't working. Okay, I trust. Bingo, everything started working because I stopped trying to control. I stopped trying to work at life. I stopped trying to make things happen. I just sat back and said, you know what? Whatever's going to happen is going to about it is not going to change it. So then everything fell into place. And everything started coming to me without any effort at all. It works. It's beautiful. So it's all good. Oh, Adelaide. Oh, Adelaide's hot. That's another hot place. Adelaide is very hot. I was going to go down there for the horse trials. And I'm like, you know what? It's just too hot. 35, 36 degrees on cross country day. I'd rather be inside in the air conditioned or something where it's colder. How about northern France? That looks really nice. I look forward to the future of travel and getting to Australia in 1 hour opposed to 14. Yeah. Snowy Cleveland, Ohio. I can just see myself sitting by the fireplace, looking outside, watching the snow fall. I've only ever seen snow twice, actually, which wasn't ideal. But yes, I don't have very good experiences with snow. But I can see myself sitting by the fire, looking out the window, watching with no sirens. Yeah, they take a long time. I've been racing up and down this road all day. Can't wait so I don't hear any of that. Probably hear it in my sleep. Russell Crowe. He was in the first Gladiator. This is this is the second that Mum's watching. So yeah, I think the second one's actually better than the first one. Hmm. Actually, I think they're both as good as each other. The first one was brilliant. Second one is brilliant too. Yeah, I'd say they're equal. Yeah, equal. Ocean Shores is one of my favorite places to go. About 2 to 3 hours drive. Enjoy the beach. Nice. Beautiful car you got yourself. Thank you. I'm in so much love with my new car. It's my dream. It is my dream. And I'm just like, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. I'm not a car lover. I am right. I am right now. Anyway, major energy shifts going. Yes, lots of things are happening. Pirates a lot. Yeah. Yeah, it is too hot. 27 degrees across the ditch. Yeah, it's hot. I didn't even go and see my horse today. It's just once I brought the dogs back from a walk, and then what else did I do after that? I did something after that. I can't remember what. It's too long ago now. And I come back inside and I'm just like, it's hot. It's just so hot. There's no point, getting my horse all uncomfortable and sweaty. She's hot enough just standing there. No point both of us being uncomfortable. I want to enjoy our time together, not think, oh, it's her again. So, all good. All good. But if I had to go up that hill, I would. The funny thing is, between 28 degrees and 33, I am so hot. Like, really, just, I can't stand to be in the heat. Once it gets 34 and above, I don't feel the heat. It's like my body switches off and or switches on a cooling system or something like that. 42 degrees is perfect for me. I don't feel it at all. I can go all day in the sun in 42, 43 degrees and not feel hot at all. I'll sweat, but I'm not hot. It's like some extra cooling system in my body or something. It's really bizarre. But between 28 and 33, yeah, that's really, really hot for me. My ideal is about 12 degrees Celsius. So, yeah. Any Super Bowl fans in your neck of the woods? Oh, probably. I don't follow even the Australian football, let alone American football. I actually can't stand football. I can't stand a bar of it. It's thrown in our faces here in Australia, in Sydney. It's just, even in the off season, all they talk about is football. It's just hideous. Absolutely hideous. You need SAS Ant shooter. Yes. Yes. I do. Actually, the thing with your spiritual is, or me, I have the ability to use someone's words in their voice to beast myself. I remember I was doing my workout and I was feeling quite tired because I was up most of the night before. And I'm like, God, I can't do it. Next thing, Ant Middleton's feeling quite tired because I was up most of the night before. And I'm like, God, I can't do it. Next thing, Ant Middleton's voice popped into my head with his words. And I'm like, oh, like, holy crap. It's not his voice, it's my own voice creating a personality in my head that I resonate with to get the job done. And I did that the other week when I was having a bit of a rough ride with Sparkles, and she was being a little bit testy, which they usually do once they get to know you. They start testing you, see how far they can push you. And I don't want to push her too much because my balance isn't great. Like, I haven't ridden for 10 years. And I don't want to create a situation that I know I'm going to fall off, or I'm going to push her into something or push her into pressure where she might take a hike, because I don't land on the ground, like I used to. That ground is very hard. Contrary to what people say, horse arenas, sand, they say, oh, it's soft, you're on sand. Yeah, I'd rather fall on the grass, not on the sand. The sand is actually quite hard when you get older and have as many broken bones and injuries as what I do, and you take a lot longer to heal. And as I was riding her around, I was remembering years ago with another mare I had, and then all of a sudden, it's like I started channeling these instructions, and I just knew, what to do and where to put my leg and where to put my shoulder, every muscle of my body had to go in a different place, a different, you know, like tension, relax this particular muscle, and um, you know, just move centimeters, even, you know, half a centimeter makes all the difference. And all of a sudden, she just relaxed and went forward. And I'm like, who the hell did that? So, working with spirit, you know, if you open yourself up and allow yourself to just be guided, to just flow, all different kinds of things come in to the point where, I shouldn't say this, but you can actually improve your sporting ability by simply opening yourself up and allowing spirit to come and guide you. Um, and they give you a running commentary. Like I literally was having a riding lesson from somebody in my head. I take it was a galactic. I was focused on my horse and not falling off. I wasn't really, you know. So working with spirit and galactics has major benefits. I remember. Oh, I got to tell you a really funny story. The, when I was first learning about the galactics, and the sun is shining on the headlight, which is shining in my eyes. I'll move this way. When I was learning about the galactics, when I was learning about the galactics, my mum at the spiritual center that we were going to, they did a spirit a, spirit service, and then after or before, we hung around and we did stuff. So before the service, because my mum's a dancer, we thought of doing some fitness and, you know, a bit of line dancing, a little bit of ballroom. And I suggested hula hoops. Right? I saw a Facebook video of hula hoops. No, it wasn't. It was a movie. It was a movie in Iraq, Eye in the Sky, I think it was, about the military using drones to bomb. And this little girl, little girl in this backyard, this compound, was using a hula hoop. I said to Mum, why don't we use a hula hoop? So we went and brought something like 10 hula hoops, and we're using a hula hoop. Well, I couldn't do it for the love, for, you know, to save my life. Just once. And then it was down on the ground. I was pathetic. Like, the worst. I had no movement in my hips. I just couldn't do it. The next week, I hadn't practiced. The next week, the hula hoop just kept going around and around and around. It wouldn't stop. And I wasn't even trying. I was barely moving my hips. And this hula hoop just kept going around for like 10 minutes flat. And I had to actually stop it because I was so tired. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, we did the spiritual service. And then after the service, you know, we all jumped on a Ouija communication. It's just like communicating with tarot cards or a crystal ball. There's no different. And my master guide, he came through and said, I said, what the hell was going on with the hula hoop? He said, I practiced. We won. So I was actually channeling Odin doing the hula hoop. And this is the thing. ETs will share your life if you allow them. They will come into your life and they will share your life. They do it when I'm riding sparkles. If I look back to before I retired from riding, they were doing it then as well when I was riding in competition. They did it with the hula hoops. They did it with my mum's ballroom dancing and the line dancing. So the more you open up and allow them to be part of your life to help and guide you, the more talented you'll find you actually are because of their help. Okay. So let them in. Let them come and work with you because they'll make you look like a genius. They'll make you look like a natural athlete. They really do help. Okay. Afternoon. The humidity is ridiculous here. Balmy, New South Wales, Australia. Something on my elbow. Are we going to get to see your procedure after all? Yeah, I believe so. That's what I've been told. Is the Zim valued as at a person's frequency? Yes, that is what I have been told. That the Zim will be exchanged for your frequency. So your frequency is the value. The higher your frequency, the higher the exchange. That's what I've been told. So do not worry about medbeds being attacked. Whoever's posting that either is making shit up or has bad intel. Okay? The medbed centers are extremely, extremely well protected. Okay? The animal healing chambers will be rolled out the same. Yes. Does it defend against directed energy weapons? Yeah, it defends against all weapons. And also, don't forget, you also have the secret space program protecting, as well as the galactics. They're also helping to protect. So the idea of somebody attempting to attack a medbed center or attacking a medbed center is ludicrous. The bad guys know the technology. They're not about to send each other in. Oh, maybe they will send each other in to be slaughtered. But maybe they will. They probably would. See how powerful it is. See if they're actually protected or not. But no one who knows the technology would even attempt anything like that. They know they're going to die. It is a suicide mission. So just putting that out there. So great to see you always. I'm spiritually seasoned and working on myself unceasingly. I have a strong calling to work as a spiritual counselor and have a strong conviction to be involved. Thoughts? So you don't need my thoughts. You already said it. Go with what you feel. Very simple. So tell us more on the new technologies, please. I don't actually know that many that's going to be released. I know a lot of technologies, but the ones that's going to be released to the public, I'm not sure. I know we've got the Q phones, the Q laptops, we've got the free internet, we've got I don't know what they're called, but they make water from the atmosphere, fresh, clean, purified water just from the atmosphere, or anything like that. We've got the replicators, we've got the free energy boxes that will eventually be attached to every house and disconnected from electricity. Uh, we've got the portal technology will be in the projects before. Most of the technology will go to the projects before being rolled out to the public, just so the public gets an idea of it and it's not all, irresponsible humans. What else we got? I don't think flying cars will come anytime too soon. I think we're still fair way away from flying cars. Yeah, we've got the healing wands. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I believe there's more than 6,000. It's like 6,300, something like that. Now, it was just under 6,000, but now it's, I think, 6,300 that will be released. But it's not going to be released all at once. It'll be released over time. So you'll have time to get used to the new changes. So, yeah. Do you know what the delay is? Nope. And I'm not really going to talk about the RV because most people have got a do not talk order. I don't. But I'm not going to talk about it because if there is an order out there not to talk, then I'm going to abide by it. So, does the RV have to happen before the medbeds? The notifications have to be released. Okay. For humanitarians, the medbeds will be available at the same time as the RV, as the notifications. But for the public, I've been told after the redemption appointments. Okay. So not before. Not before. So the RV has to happen before the medbeds, yes. Minus 20 degrees Celsius in Canada. You see, that's ridiculous. That's worse than being too hot. That's worse than being too hot. That's just hideous. Like, what the hell is Earth doing? That's crazy. How are your horses? My horses are great. They opened up another paddock and they've got about another 6 acres of very, very long grass. So, will we still get the number? Will we still get the? We'll get the number at the redemption center. It'll be after. Okay, most likely when you walk out, you'll already have a bunch of emails, and one of those um, may be invitation to use the medbeds. Okay, or a phone call from your alliance contact. Okay, so it'll be around that time. Please do another chat with Smoo on YouTube before being. At the moment, he is busy. I know what he's doing, but he can't say. As he says, my lips are sewn shut. It's a good thing he's telepathic. He doesn't actually have to speak. But no, the Galactics and all and Spirit has been told not to talk as well about the procedures and what's going on right now. But no, the Galactics and all and Spirit has been told not to talk as well about the procedures and what's going on right now. So yes, he's also not spilling beans, as he says. He says, I don't want to spill beans, but spill beans. So I don't know if he said he's gone for a few days at least. So I don't know if we will get another chat in before that special announcement. We'll have to see. How do the horses cope with such heat in horse trials? They're very uncomfortable. They're hot and uncomfortable. We have cooling fans. We wet them with ice water, walk them in the shade uh, until their temperature cools off. It's hard. It is hard. Some higher levels, they have like fluids, intravenous fluids after that night after the cross country. Help them a little bit more if they're still not bringing their temperature down. Great. So yeah. Have you used medbeds yet? Yes, I've used them. Actually, I think I used one last night. To be honest, I think I went somewhere with the secret term. They did something to the top of my spine and the base of my skull, where every time I turn my head to the right, it clunks. Like it only started yesterday at lunch, and it's just hideous. Normally, if I have a crack in my neck, I just keep turning my head a few times, and it loosens it up. But the more I turn my head, the more it cracks, and the louder and stronger it cracks. So that wasn't there before. And then, yeah, they did something to me last night. I have no memory for about 3 hours, and I wasn't exactly asleep. I was off somewhere, and I think it was for a procedure. Pardon me. So I think I may have used a medbed last. Anyway, well, there we are. Is your medbed a cosmic medbed? Physical medbed? There, when we talk about the military medbeds, there are no like the 9010 medbed. Okay, that just it's a no. Okay, but we're talking actual physical uh, structures, physical technology that you actually have to go to. Okay, so yeah, you should get a hands-free neck fan. They work great indoors and outdoors. I I took my brother Chinese fans. I picked one up and was like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? I should have, but I didn't. I should have. Ugh, crazy. Please stop asking me when I'm going to do my medbed procedure. I don't know. Okay, the RV appointments have to happen first. Okay, I don't know. When I already answered that. Judy Byington, we have a lot of info about the medbeds, Dinar RV, and levitation cars and patents. Yes, I have read that about the medbeds that she's written. With no disrespect to her at all, a lot of her information, most of it is taken from others, and she just puts it all together. And the information she gets from others is not entirely accurate. Okay, so yeah, no disrespect to her at all. Okay, it's just her sources is not accurate. Can you move locations? You're really skipping. Nope, I can't. I can't. Otherwise, I won't have any internet at all. So sorry. I used to go golfing to get my neck loose. It worked for me. Yeah, normally I just have to turn my head a couple of times, like stretch it out. But this time, the more I turn my head, the more it clunks. And just what the hell? It's crazy. I've encouraged people to act as if they are in a med bed as they sleep prior to having the actual med bed. Get a jump on it. Yeah, not sure if that'll actually work though. Could try though. How will our scan for medbed treatments go? Can we be dressed or do we just have to have underwear? You're dressed. Stay dressed. Just when you go for your scan and medbed, don't wear jewelry. Take your watch off, take your earrings off, your rings, your necklace. Just don't wear jewelry. Not that it does anything, it's just better off without it. Okay. There's no need for it. Okay. So wear your normal clothes, everyday clothes, pajamas, whatever you want to wear. And if you want to make any changes to your body, like you want to shake your body, wear black underwear. Okay, it just enhances the image on the computer screen when you're designing your body, like Photoshop. Okay, if it's black, if your underwear is black, it makes it easier and highlights parts of your body more. Okay, it's just better graphics on the screen. If you don't want to make any changes to your body, wear nothing, or wear bright pink or fluoro green. Makes no difference. Okay. What is Trump talking to those three guys about AI medical vaccines? Wouldn't have a clue. I don't listen to Trump. I don't listen to anybody. So I wouldn't have a clue. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's doing. It's not that I don't care. It's that I'm happier not knowing. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, and it's working for me just as good. So, you know, can animal medbeds calm a dog? During the procedure, yes. Every other time, no, but you'll probably need an animal behaviourist for that. Why do you live in expensive Australia? You can move to Bali or Thailand. Thank you, but Bali and Thailand are definitely not on my bucket list. They are two places that, beautiful as they are, I just have absolutely no interest in going there. I have no interest in going to America. I have no interest in going to England or Germany or Sweden or Switzerland, or I have an interest going to one country and France. So I have no interest going to Spain or to Brazil. Those places, nowhere else on earth is calling to me. I would like to see the pyramids in Egypt. That's it. That's it. It's northern France and the pyramids of Egypt. And Egypt is hot, so I probably won't go there. So I don't mind living in Australia. We don't have those really large animals with large claws and teeth. We're pretty safe. Not much happens in Australia, just floods, fires, and droughts. We don't really go out now youth crime. Lots and lots and lots of youth crime. It's getting ridiculous, way out of hand. Um, but we don't have gang shootings. Rarely. We don't have murders all the time. We don't, it's very safe, pretty safe place, Australia. It's expensive. It's run by the cabal, but it was, but it's pretty safe. We don't get much action here in Australia. So, um, just picked up a puppy and he is a terror. Good. It'll keep you on your toes. Uh, the children that have been rescued are using the beds now. They are finished using the beds now. Some are still undergoing treatment, but those ones who still need treatment, they're not here. They're not really using the beds. They're having mental treatment, emotional counselling, and all of that. They're not really using the beds. So they're finished. Will there be med beds in very remote places? Probably not. You'll probably be picked up and taken to the nearest centre. What about implants? What about them? What do you think of the 90-10 med bed? Do you want the truth? I have to tell you the truth because I can't lie. I'm a terrible liar. Try to say this respectfully without getting myself into legal trouble. If you use them just a handful of times, you're okay. Any more? I would say this, from my research on them, from treating people that has used them, knowing the result of them, knowing that the 9010 medbed team would not speak to me at all. And I tried several times. You wouldn't get me near one with a 5,000-foot pole. Okay? I would not, have not, and will not have anything to do with them on any level, at any time, for any reason. Okay? Use with discernment, use with a lot of protection, spiritual protection, and use at your own risk. Okay? Can you book the scan and medbed treatment the same day? For humanitarians, yes, the scan and medbed will be the same day. For everyone else, you will book the scan, you will have your scan, and then if you are urgent, you will go and straight away have your medbed. If not, another appointment will be set for you to actually have your medbed. Okay. Unless there's no one using the medbeds, and then, yeah, you can go. I need less fat. You know, there's something about fat cells. I truly believe fat cells have rallied around the religion of Christianity, Catholicism, and have accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior, because fat cells just won't die. They just won't. For many of us, they just will not die. As you can see, I'm extremely chubby today. It's not like that every day. Um, they just, they've accepted someone as their Lord and Savior. They must have. They will not die. We need to bring a fat cell Satan and scare them to death. So they actually die and leave. Something like that. Can I wear a medical gown? You can wear whatever you like. Can medbeds put on kilos on you? Yes, they can. Yes. How do they build the pyramids? It's a mystery. No, it isn't. Use your imagination. It's not a mystery. Come on. But you have huge spiders and snakes. Yeah, but we don't see them that often because usually they hear you coming through vibration and they run. So I've lived here over 40 years and I've only seen, your regular house spiders and a couple of red-bellied black snakes. That's it. That's it. The further out west you go, the further into the bush you go, the more you see, but yeah, not in the suburbs, mostly. Where are we? When your pet goes into the medbed, will it bring back their parts for reproduction? I rescued my pup and they fixed her at 4 months old, way too young. Yes, it will, but you can opt out of that. Okay, so you can tell them that no, I don't want those parts, or yes, I do want those parts. Okay. Will medbeds change people's perception of healing and pharmaceutical industry? Probably, because then they'll actually be healthy. If the humanitarian project staying behind of the time shift to help rebuild while others stepping into the new earth. Yeah, that's one timeline. Yep. Guys, please don't ask me questions about the RV. I'm not going to answer them. Most people are under a do not talk order, and I'm going to copy that. Okay. Are you older than you look? Depends on how old you think I look. Uh, fat cells just get bigger or smaller. You don't lose or gain any. Okay, well, my fat cells want to be God. They want to stand on stage in the spotlight for everybody to see while they're singing their little hearts away. Oh, I saw a lady in one of the shops today, Rockwear. I had to buy a new hat. Oh, she was so skinny. She had the perfect body. And I said to her, "Oh, you make me sick." She said, "Why?" I said, "Look at you. You're like a bloody model. You're gorgeous." And then I walked past the mirror and I went, "Ugh, oh, look at what's that?" And I, can old women, old women, can old women become pregnant after medbed? Yes, you can. Hi, Kerry from Ecuador. I saw your interview with Alejandro. To be translated, I do not speak English. May the light of our galactic brothers always be with you. Oh, please don't ask them to be with me any more than what they are. Please. I have them enough. I have them enough. I don't want them anymore. I'll happily give them to you. Please take them. Take them, please. We can have babies if old regeneration. Yes, I already answered that one. Will people use medbeds as beauty treatment? Isn't it a medical device? They will not be allowed to use it as a beauty treatment. No, it is a medical device. If somebody wants to use a medbed to perfect themselves because they don't like themselves, they will not be using a medbed in that way. They will not be granted approval to have whatever that procedure is. They'll have to go to counselling instead. People who like their bodies can still change their body, but they'll be changing their body to be creative and just change for something different for a while. It's not because they're running away from themselves. So it's a different vibration, it's a different intention. So all those cosmetic patients, if somebody has had a breast removed or a tattoo removed or something like that and there's scarring, okay, or nothing at all, yes, they can have it regrown or the skin peeled or whatever, or they can change the size or something like that. But if they, like a woman, let's just take a woman who has quite small breasts and she wants to be a model or in a porn movie and wants bigger breasts, no. Or if a woman has a husband and she's trying to impress her husband with getting her boobs bigger, no. There has to be a legitimate reason, and just wanting bigger boobs or just wanting a bigger male package, um, just so you can play around with it more, the answer is no. You go to counselling for that instead. Um, but yeah, if it's for a medical reason or you like the way you are, but you're different, be creative, then yes. So it's all about your intention. Okay? You cannot fake an injury or disease. The medbed will detect everything, right? Yes. I talked about this in class D, the small course. You cannot fake anything. Okay? If you are faking something, if you are lying, you're not being genuine. Therefore, you're not of high vibration. Okay? No matter how high you think you are, no matter how loving and heart-centered you think you are, if you're lying, if you're faking something or you're exaggerating or making you out to be better than you are or worse than you are, you're not being genuine. Okay? And you will not progress forward on any level in the future until you are genuine. Only when you're genuine will you be moving forward. Okay? So do not fake anything at all. Do not say, oh, I had this when you did. Okay? Absolutely not. Don't fake it. Faking it till you make it is 3D. Being genuine, no matter whether you're a nice person or a really horrible person, being genuine makes you higher vibration. Okay? That's like, let's just use a serial killer. Serial killer who lies is very low vibration. And believe it or not, a serial killer who is genuine and said, yes, I murdered them. I did it this way, I did it that way, even though they have no empathy, they're actually slightly higher vibrational than the people who say they didn't do it. Genuine. It's the intention, it's owning, it's taking responsibility, it's being who you are and not being afraid to be that person. Whether it makes you a good person or not makes no difference. Or whether you are a good person or not makes no difference. But people that are nice to people and then bitch about them behind their back are very low vibrational, no matter whether they're sprouting love and light, teaching spiritual development, and then going and bitching about people behind their back. They are very, very low vibration. Okay, so no faking at all. Yeah, I don't want body hair. When I was coming into my teenage years, I started growing hair on my arm, white hair on my arms. My brother used to sit there next to me on the lounge watching TV, pulling them. So I grabbed the hair on his legs, pulling them, and then it turned into a fight. Happened all the time. I don't mind the arm hair. It's the shaving parts, the legs, the underarms, and that the time. Hair in those regions of the body. I'm not in the caves. I'm not out in the wild in the bush where they actually have a purpose. They got no reason to be there anymore. And so, um, my wife has titanium in her shoulder and legs. I imagine medbeds can take care of that. Yes. Can it change your biological gender? The medbeds can turn you into a bird. They can turn you into a duck. They can turn you into a dog, a monkey, an elephant. It's all based on your vibrational frequency. Okay? Cells can be manipulated and changed. Literally just reorganized. Reorganize your DNA. The medbeds can do that, but the medbeds won't do that. Okay? You're perfectly safe. So if you need to change your biological gender, which there is, I hate to say it, but I'm truthful, there is no reason to change your biological gender because your spirit has chosen that experience for a reason. You know, people say I was born in the wrong body. No, you weren't. You were born in the perfect body for the experience you need to experience. So to change your biological gender, you will have a crap load of doctor's appointments, of counseling. Your family will have counseling as well. It's a whole big procedure. It's not just getting in a med bed and having it done. There's months of before and after counseling, preparation, recovery, care, all that kind of stuff. It's huge. I personally would rather put up with a body I wasn't comfortable with than go through it. Okay, just because I'm lazy. As you guys can see, I should be climbing that hill right now, not sitting here talking to you. It's too hot. Actually, it's not. But we do have a storm coming. I was going to say, as you can see, the gutter, you can't see. The sky looks like the gutter looks on the camera. And I can feel, because I feel the thunder before you can actually hear it. I've always been able to feel thunder miles away. Like it could be in the next state and I will pick up the thunder. I can feel the thunder, the vibration of it coming. So we've got about 2.5 hours, I'd say, before the storm actually hits. Now, if I all of a sudden stop, it's because my battery is extremely low and I'm only going to be able to get like another 5 minutes. Let's have a look quickly. Are the medbeds better than Jason Shoker's E system? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, God, yes. 100%. 100%. Are the medbeds coming from our Heavenly Father? The medbeds are created by those created by the Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father being source, creation. Everything that exists is created by the Heavenly Father. Okay, if it doesn't exist, then it's not created. If it does exist, then yes, it is perfect according to God, whether you agree with it or not. You're still giving excuses not to exercise. Yes, and I love exercise once I do it, but it's so hot, and I know I'm going to be uncomfortable. I know I'm not going to enjoy it. It's just hot. I can't wait for winter. Oh, yeah. Uh, I am terrible. I am terrible. I have a friend that was born with dwarfism. What would that entail in medbed? That depends on the person's state of mind. Okay, that depends on the person's state of mind. Um, the medbed can heal that. So the person, if they're like 4 foot, can come out probably around 5'6", 5'7", something like that, or may just extend their height to 5 foot and then do it gradually. But that would be a discussion that they would need to have with their medbed team. And it would be a team, it wouldn't just be one or two people, it would be a team of medbed operators, doctors, counsellors. That's a big thing to go through. Just have a pool handy or swim. I know. Uh, okay. I am going to finish here because my battery is about to die and I don't want that to happen. Did you start your 30-day detox boot camp? Yeah. I'm meant to be climbing the hill now. Um, it's hot. And there's a storm coming. I don't want to be hit by a tree, debris from a tree that actually got hit by lightning last night, not far from me, in a storm. And there's a storm coming, so I better not. It's safer to not exercise today. Where's Ant Middleton when you need him, right? Or Rudy Reyes, or Remy Adeleke, Ollie Ollerton, Jason Fox, Billy Billingham. Who am I missing? A whole bunch of others. Who else? There's a storm. It's much safer sitting here talking to you than outside doing exercises on the hill. Okay? Okay? Radio? I like to live and not be hit by lightning. Oh dear. I was born disabled and I'm really small man. Can your medbeds make me normal size? Yes, that's pretty much the same procedure as dwarfism. Uh, Okay, I will leave it there because if my battery of my laptop runs out, the video will just keep on going. It won't stop. I don't think. I don't think YouTube will cut it off. Okay. All right, everybody. Um, take care. Have a beautiful day, and do what you want. Just don't hurt anyone. All right. Take care, guys. Bye.